Not gonna lie to you guys, I had no clue what video to make. So for today's video, I'm just gonna be talking about going back to school next week. But the main difference with today's video is, as you can see, or if you've noticed, this video is vertical. All my other videos are landscaped, and that is just because that's regular. And if I film a video like this vertically, I'm pretty sure when I render it to YouTube, it's not gonna be like in full 1080p, whatever the screen is, 920 by 720, whatever it is. You get what I'm trying to say. I think it'll just be like the screen will be from here to here, and it'll be just in the middle. And then I think this part and then this part is either just the background colors of this or something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure. I guess we'll see how it plans out. But yeah, I had really not much to talk about today, so I'm just gonna talk about next week. Um, there's a few things I want to do before school starts, and that is get a haircut. Hair is getting long. I think I've mentioned that in a few videos. Gotta get the haircut before school starts. I met some friends yesterday, and they told me that my hair looks good. I should grow it, and I thought about it too, but I just want to restart. Just want to have a new, fresh start. School starting, so I might as well cut it off. I'm definitely shaving this off too, whatever this is, and then this as well. Just get rid of it all. And also, yesterday I was playing basketball, and I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know what they're called. I think like the frames or whatever, the nose frames. This one isn't how it should be because yesterday, essentially, I was trying to be Jalen Brunson, so I was trying to do a foul bait shot kind of where I like put my body into a player and then I shoot it, and they kind of hit me. And my glasses are good at least, but I do have to get that fixed. Pretty sure it's free. I've done it like once or twice, and they just fixed it for me. They just adjusted it, and I didn't have to pay, so that's nice. But apart from those two minor things, I have to continue applying for some scholarships. Um, they posted some new scholarships strictly from my university. So obviously, I'm able to. What is this email? Okay, I just got an email about something. But as I was saying, when applying for scholarships, you can apply for scholarships externally or internally. And my university always posts scholarships, and now's the time that they posted some. I've already been applying the past few days, but there's bigger scholarships that require more time, some essays, some small essays, stuff like that, where you kind of have to put more effort into them. I've kind of held them. What do you call it? I've kind of waited on those to do the easier ones first. So I feel like I've done something, but now I want to do the longer ones. So I definitely have to do that before school starts. I don't really want to, still have to do that when I have, classes to focus on. Um, Apart from that, I mean, I don't know how I feel about school though. I have like mixed feelings because I feel like the first month and a half is like really good just because you get to see your friends, and especially for me, I have like a lot of new friends coming to university this year because not gonna lie, some of my friends, they took like gap years. There's a few that had to take extra courses in high school just because one guy, he took these courses and then he decided that he wants to study something else in university, which he couldn't apply for because he didn't have the course requirements. So he had to take extra time in high school to take those classes. Other people took gap years. One guy, I think he just didn't pass, so he had to. But it's just nice to see some friends, some new friends at my university. Also, one of my younger friends that now graduated is also coming. And it's really nice because I feel like my first year, I definitely had some solid friends, but a lot of these people that are coming in this year, I would consider them like my closest friends, like best friends. So I feel like in that sense, I'm not gonna feel as lonely as I felt first year. Even though I did get through first year pretty well, I made new friends and a lot of connections, but I definitely feel like this year will be much better because of those friends. And also, I'm just now used to the whole university environment and just what to do, what not to do, and tips and tricks and stuff like that. And I think one of the biggest things for me, especially, was like if you've ever heard of the website called Rate My Prof, that helped a lot because for me, first year, I just applied for the earliest courses. I just tried to have a good schedule. I didn't look at the professors or the names or anything, but I did figure out that some of my professors weren't the greatest. But I was lucky enough to, do very well regardless. But going into this year, I did adjust and I took my time and I looked at the names that they gave me and I tried to get the good teachers. I was pretty unlucky with one of my classes where I got the worst time slot possible. There's like three possible options, and I got the worst one, even though I applied literally the earliest that I could. But it happens to us. I am currently waitlisted for another section of that course, which the time is significantly better. The teacher does apparently suck, like regardless, but it's better than having a nighttime class. I just don't feel like going to university at like 7 p.m. Just not my type of style. But yeah, I'm excited to see my friends. I think the first month, is very chill, you could say. Midterms do come about maybe a month and a half or so. Usually after reading break. For some reason that's what they do here. Like either you get half of your classes midterms before reading break and then some after. I never understood that because I thought reading break was intended for midterms. So either give all the midterms afterwards or beforehand. Like I just don't get it. But regardless, that week is definitely nice to have. And I'm excited for December break too. Or just winter, I guess you could call it. But I mean I'll be done the first semester by then. But apart from that, I am a bit I don't want to say anxious, but a bit worried about how everything will play out just because for my major, like I'm doing accounting and finance, but from what I've heard, our second year, our business 4 years, our second year is the hardest, or it's the biggest adjustment because first year is very simple, but second year is like when you have like the real courses. I have managerial accounting, which I don't think is too bad, and then I have intermediate accounting, which from what I've heard from my upper year friends, they've said that's like a top three hardest class. So I'm prepared for that. And then I have finance, major specific classes, which I'm not too worried about. But it's just more like the math courses, I guess. As much as I like math, I know that math can be hard and can be very tedious. And I just don't want to, dedicate all my time towards those classes and then slack off in my other classes. Because I kind of did that my last semester where I kind of prioritized my other courses and I didn't focus too much on my financial accounting course because I kind of knew all the stuff anyway, but it didn't really matter because I just thought I was way better than the course, and the final, let's just say I didn't do as well as I could have. Let's just say that I did good. I did okay. I think okay is a fair word to use, but I could have done way better if I actually took my time and studied more. Instead, I focused on my other courses, which I'm not regretting it, but I definitely have to take that into consideration this year because my first semester, I think I have like 3 math related courses, and then my second semester is much more chill, but I do have intermediate accounting, from which I've heard is gonna be a pain in the ass. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to see how that plays out. So I feel like that course will really tell me if I'm fit to be an accounting major or not. And I'm excited. I'm scared. I'm excited. I don't know. I feel like the only thing that kind of worries me is just because the only thing that kind of worries me is, damn, I just repeated myself, but I don't know why I said because. But the only thing that worries me is just after like the start, everything is cool after the midterms and stuff. Everything kind of becomes depressing. You stop hanging out with friends as much. You kind of focus much more on finals and stuff. I don't know, like at least for me, my first year, I feel like my first semester was pretty nice, and then my second semester was kind of like depressing, and then you're almost done with the year, and then you kind of just slack off, not gonna lie, and you just wish every single day that, damn, I just can't wait for it to all be done. That kind of happens with like the last month or two. We'll see how it goes. I think everything will be okay, but that's just my thoughts. I just wanted to speak my mind, tell you guys what I'm going through, yada yada. Hope you guys are having a good day, and peace.